Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome in. Happy day to everyone. It's a great morning already, and I am here in hopes of sharing some good quality time with you guys today, this morning. I'm Sandra James. Welcome to Living It with Sandra James. I'm a colorectal cancer survivor living with a permanent ostomy, and I'm here today to ask you some questions and hopefully have you ask me some questions and to talk about some things that I believe are really important. So this live stream here is motivated and inspired by a video that I did a couple days ago. I went into the video and I was talking about ostomy odor and how it's a great big myth, and I wanted to continuously quench that myth, debunk the myth, smash the myth, because people, the first thing they think when they think about someone having an ostomy is, oh, they have an S bag, or, they stink or they smell. Good morning, Heather. Welcome in. Happy Tuesday to you. So I wanted to talk about that a little more. And so I did. I made the video, and then the video is still hovering on me because I want to talk a little bit more about what's going on in that realm of being concerned about a person that has an ostomy bag and that they smell. So that's one of the number one things that come to a person's mind when they think about ostomy. So before I get started, I want to say for those of you who are on the replay, welcome in. Thank you for being here. For those of you who are in the bushes, welcome in. Thank you for being here. And make sure to hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it if you did. Welcome in, Jackie. Happy Tuesday morning to you. And it's such a beautiful day, a wonderful day already, and I'm ready to go. So I was sharing with Heather that the purpose for this live stream right now is inspired and encouraged by this video I did a couple days ago, where I was talking about ostomy odor. At least that's what it started out to be. Thank you. This is the day that the Lord has made. Happy Tuesday. And let's be glad and rejoice in it as well. Welcome in, Grant. Happy Tuesday to you. Heather just said that this is the day that the Lord has made. So I added to that and said, let's rejoice and be glad in it. And it is a very glad morning. And I am so excited, and just I was sharing, Grant, that this video that I did a couple days ago about ostomy odor is still on me. And that video was supposed to be about ostomy odor, but it went into two other things. And so I need to bring it up again. So I wanted to just say to the world, what's more important, the odor or the opportunity to have life, have an extension on your life because of the ostomy bag? A lot of us spend a lot of time being concerned about, well, what if I smell? Or what if somebody is thinking that I smell? Or what if somebody is thinking that I can't do certain things, or I'm thinking that I can't do certain things because now I have this bag? Well, my thought is, and I've had some of those thoughts too in the very beginning. I shared with you that I was watching a video, and the person on the video was saying, he was talking about the gas and the sound, stoma noise. And that's another thing we're going to talk about too, not just stoma noise, but noise. And so I had to pull over. Welcome in, Cheryl. Happy Tuesday to you. I had to pull over because when I heard him say that there's going to be, that the stoma is going to be making noise, that made me a bit uncomfortable, and mainly because I'm a woman, and when we're out and about and being around other people, we don't want to be passing gas because we're women and we think that's unladylike. But in my situation, I have no control over that. And so I needed to start thinking about what I can control and what I can do when something like that happens. And so I decided that I'm not going to stay in the house and I'm not going to be afraid to be in public. I'm going to be a benefit to the public, and I'm not going to hide from the public. And I'm going to use that opportunity if Lazy Daisy makes some noise while I'm in the company of other people. That's my opportunity to share with them the benefit of being able to have a second chance and a third chance and a fourth chance at life, because that stoma that's making noise is my lifeline, right? So, excuse me for 1 minute while I just get this joy out of my heart and out into the public. So Heather says, I'm 9 days from my colon cancer removal surgery, and I'm trying to be somewhat prepared if I need a temporary ostomy bag. So she's trying to be prepared if the case turns out to be that she needs a temporary ostomy bag. Thank you for sharing your journey and information. You share real deal info. I do my best. I come and I'm just going to be myself and I'm going to share it like it is. Everyone's situation is different. So, Heather, if you do end up with a temporary or a permanent ostomy bag, which way it goes, I'm right here, and I'm here to walk you through and help you through and support you and be there for you just as others have been here for me. So, whatever is in store for you, go in there with the mind that it's going to be the best and not the worst, right? And I'm wearing my Lazy Daisy t-shirts and pins because Lazy Daisy is my lifeline. Because of this ostomy bag, I have another opportunity to live, and I think that the focus should be more on that opposed to what other people are thinking or what other people are feeling about my bag when I'm in public or wherever I am. You're welcome, Heather. So I want to encourage all of us. It's not just about ostomy bag. It could be about a divorce. Maybe your life went into a divorce. So maybe you're concerned about, what am I going to do now? What are people going to think because this has happened? What this, what that? But what about another opportunity to move forward? I want to encourage people to start thinking about the the possibilities of this, the possibilities of that, the possibilities of having not so much a new normal, but a new reality, and how we move in it and how we live in it. So be encouraged. And if you are here, please hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it so that the algorithm can keep us moving and other people will have an opportunity to hear and share with this message that I'm sharing today. So weight loss is another thing. While you're in the process of losing weight, continue to live, continue to do the things that you want to do, no matter what the scale is saying right now. If you're in a divorce, and I understand that it is easier said than done, but it can be done. And it's mandatory that we do this because our lives are not just for us either. Our lives are for the lives of others. And as a community and as a people, we matter to other people. and other people matter to us. And it could do us good not to hinder ourselves from enjoying our lives, but to move in it. Can't live by all things. I'm sorry. I'm reading two different messages at one time. Can't live by the scale for sure. Absolutely not, Grant. But we are monitoring the scale because we have a goal. So as we're working toward that goal, we're not thinking that, oh, it didn't move today, so my life is going down. No, your life is still going up. Your life is still going up, and the valleys are just as good as the mountains, because we can't be up in the mountains all the time because there may not be a lot of people up there. We need to be in the valley sometimes as we move along. With God, all things are possible. Absolutely, Heather. All things are possible through God and with God to those who believe. So yes, let's just keep moving, and the worrying and the anxieties and the stress make us not as well as we could possibly be. People are doing exercise. Rebounding with Cheryl, she's encouraging people every day to jump for joy while you're working on having a healthy body. Not worrying about someone who's thinking, how high did she jump? And a lot of times, the things that we're worried about and concerned about, people ain't even thinking about us like that. They're not even thinking about us like that. But they would think about us more if we were able to bring them something that made them smile or made them feel joyous in their situation. So that's why I'm here. That video just really took me somewhere about the second and third and fourth and fifth chance at life that we have, because we were able to get help with some of these medical conditions that we have. It's not just colostomy and ileostomy and cancer. It's about hypertension. It's about cholesterol issues. It's about breathing issues. It's about all of us, and it's about everything. And if we have received a service that helps us live better, let's live and not live in the worry and live in the concerns, but just keep a mind to what it is that we can do to continue to cultivate greater health. And, shut the noise down. So I was like, do you want to live, or do you want to live in the noise? Which one is the most important, as the thumbnail is asking? You going to do the noise, or you going to live your life and be a benefit to the lives of others while you're doing it? And people are watching, and sometimes a person is watching because they want to test and see if you're genuine, and if they can get some type of strength and encouragement and empowerment from you. They're not always watching you because you have what you may think is an inability. It may not be an inability. It might be an extra ability to go further, to do more. Was becoming familiar with your bag a new lifestyle difficult for you? Yes, in the beginning, because I had some of those thought processes as well. But I thought that, hey, if that cancer tumor would have stayed in my body, I was for sure going to get taken out. But with the bag, or the colostomy, the pouch, I have another opportunity to do and live my life. And so I started thinking like that, and it's becoming easier and easier to live. And I'm working, I'm on YouTube hanging out with you wonderful people. I'm doing things in the community. I can still go to the store if I want. I can still shop. I can play with my grandkids. I can spend time with other people. And that's what it's about. It's not so much staying in the mindset that because I have this, I'm not fully functioning. I am fully functioning. And the only thing that's different is I'm going to the bathroom in a different way than someone who doesn't have an ostomy. And I feel better. And I actually like going through the front because I can see better what's going on, right? I can keep myself clean better than I was doing maybe when it was behind. And so yes, I just have to think on the positive, and the more I think of the positive, the better I feel, the more I'm able to encourage and help someone else. And that's what it's all about for me, and hopefully for others as they continue to hear, where I am and where they could possibly also be, because we hear this term all the time. It is what it is, and it is, but it's a good thing. It's a life-saving thing. It's a life-changing thing, whatever it is. If it's if you're breathing better because you have a medication that's helping you breathe, if you're whatever it is, if you're moving better because someone talked about a rebounder that helped you get exercise, that's what it is. And we live in it and we grow in it and we thrive in it. And we cannot listen to the noise. And speaking of noise, I wanted to share something with you guys that I shared with a person that I used to fellowship with when I was in a church doing praise and worship. And this person was the person that played the keyboards for the church. And he ended up moving to another place. And when I came about with the cancer and the treatment, I shared with him that I was getting ready to go into radiation and have this treatment for the cancer. And so he started telling me that and we're talking electronically, and eventually we talked on the phone, but he was telling me, don't take that medicine, don't take the treatment, and to do this and to do that. But when I finally talked to him on the phone and he was sharing with me that he had cancer, I couldn't even really understand what he was saying because he did not do some of the treatments that was offered to him. He chose to go a different route, and he still is living and he still does have the cancer, but he could barely talk and I could barely understand what he was saying because of whatever that did to his throat, whatever the cancer did to his throat. And I was thinking, I'm just not I'm gonna listen to what God is putting in my heart, and I'm going to do what I believe is best for me. So I'm never going to tell you to do this or to do that, but I am going to tell you to be encouraged. Whichever way you choose to go, be encouraged, because that noise will take you down a wrong path sometimes, and the noise can have you in a state of confusion and you can't make sound decisions for your own life. And when that or other people are being noisy or whatever it is, they're going on about their life and you're in misery because you allowed that noise to stifle your movement and stifle your life. And so I'm just here to encourage. I am so not a medical professional, and I don't know all the scientific facts about anything. But what I do know is that because of my process and my journey, my life is greater and better than it was before I came about the colorectal cancer. And so I just really want everyone to be careful. We're hearing stuff like I wrote some of the things down that that are noisy that people say that I want to share with you. And some of those things are, oh, I heard that this particular medicine or this particular treatment or this particular supplement makes things worse, you know. And so maybe you should not do that. And maybe, what did your doctor say about that? Did you tell your doctor? Did you ask your doctor? Well, I always say that one because I think everybody should check in with their medical provider. But did you know that this could lead to, and that's what that person was saying to me, um, that's poison that you're putting in your body, and this could happen to you if you take the treatment. Well, the poison was already in my body with the cancer tumor. So, you know, I thought it was the best thing for me to fight poison with poison. And so it actually turned out to be a good thing. So I want to encourage you guys also to put in the chat, what are you thinking as you hear me sharing about my journey and some of the things that I'm sharing here today? What are your thoughts about it? How do you feel about it? What is your situation, if you'd like to share, you know, and what kind of noise did you hear? And what did you do? Did you shut the noise down and chose to live? Or did you allow the noise to stunt your growth or slow you down or make you cause you to make decisions that may not have been the best for you? Feel free to share in the chat, and because I can go on and on and on, but it's not just about what I'm saying, it's about what you're saying, and it's about what you're feeling, and it's about what you're thinking. And that's how we have conversation and communication. So I would appreciate that. Also, while I'm waiting to hear from you, there's another story that I want to share about when I first in my first months of recovery, and I was feeling, you know, disconnected. Even though I had family and friends around me, I didn't have anyone around me that had that shared the ostomy with me. And so I was searching and looking and hoping for connection and community when I heard about this the UOAA ostomy conference. And so when I went to the conference, I went by myself, and I had seen some of the people that were there on YouTube, and I had been watching their channels, and I was in the bushes when I was watching those channels, but I was listening and I was learning. So there was another lady that came, and she came by herself, and we ran into each other, and she shared with me that she had been hiding her ostomy for 6 years. And she was hoping that coming to the conference was going to help her to come out of the closet with her ostomy, and that she was dating someone, and she'd been dating them for a while, and she wanted to be intimate with them, but she had not shared that she had the ostomy, and she was concerned that if she shared that they weren't going to want to date her any further or get, you know, more intimate and closer to her. And another thing she wanted to do with her coming out is go swimming and to, you know, get out in the pool. And so she asked me if I would come with her to do it. And so where the hotel, the resort that we were at had a pool. And so I was like, oh yeah, sure, I would love to, you know, support you and go with you. And so we went that night to the pool, and she asked me, well, have you been in the pool yet? And I said, no, I haven't. She was like, well, what good are you going to do for me if you haven't even done it yet? So she canceled getting in the pool, and she was saying, in the morning at 9 o'clock, you will be here with your swimsuit and you're going in the pool with me. And so um, we did that, and we took pictures, and she came out with her bathing suit and with her bag cover showing and everything. And we had a great time, and we did get in the water, and we met other people that were getting in the water as well, and it was absolutely wonderful. Heather says, I'm thankful for my cancer journey. It's my purpose. I have a prayer journal that I put everyone I pray with and for in it. Yes. Welcome in, Queen. Happy Tuesday to you, or happy Wednesday in India. Good to see you. This is my purpose and testimony to glorify and share God, the Father Almighty. Yes. Amen. Amen. And that's exactly what, if we are people of faith, that's exactly what we should be doing, because without Him and without each other, we can't go that far and we can't do that much. And we definitely cannot stay in dismay and discouragement because we have a life-changing situation that's actually enhancing our lives opposed to hindering our lives. Thank you, Queen, for the thumbs up. Appreciate you. Blessings to you too, Queen. And Queen, do you know some of the people that are in the chat? If so, say hello. And if not, introduce yourself and meet with some of the other people that are in the chat. So yes, that's my thought for today. I kept going, live shortly because it's just really been on my mind, and I really want to touch the hearts of people, and I really want to not just share my journey, but use my journey to help other people if I possibly can. It means a lot to me, and I cannot be afraid of the public, but I can be a benefit to the public. So I choose to celebrate my life, and I choose to celebrate the joy of being able to have a new reality, not a new normal, but a new reality. I'm new and blessed to be with you all, Heather is saying. Yes. And it's such a beautiful thing when we can share with one another. And every day is not going to be joyous, and every day is not going to be great, but we can still use those times to connect to other people and to build ourselves and raise ourselves up so that we can live more fully in whatever it is that we have, so that we can do and be in the purpose that is really set for our lives. We're not just here to just hang around. We're here for a purpose. And whatever that purpose is for each and every one of us, let's do it to the fullest. And let's be what we need to be so that we can continue to be blessed and bless others. And basically, that's really what I wanted to share today. I am grateful that you all are here. Again, if you're on the replay, thank you for being here. You're welcome here. And if you're in the bushes, thank you for being here, and you're welcome here. And if you are inside, please hit the like button so the algorithm can continue to share what it is that we're sharing today, and other people have an opportunity to hear and get encouraged and be blessed as well. Yes. So are there any questions? Does anyone have any questions or anything that they would like to share on their journey? No matter what the journey is, we're all on a journey together. Even whichever way our lives are going, we're on the journey. Welcome in, Vicky. Happy Tuesday to you, Vicky's World of Chaos. Thank you for being here. I got some stuff coming in here. Thank you for being here, Vicky. It's good to see you. And since you're just coming in, I'm going to go back and share with you what our conversation was about today. And that conversation is, wherever you are in your life journey, are you going to listen to the noise, or are you going to listen to having a full life and living a full life despite whatever your life challenges are? That's the short version of what we're sharing. Um, are we going to worry about the noise of what people are saying, the naysayers, or we're going to let our fears around our conditions and our situations keep us from living a full life? Or are we going to live the full life, take what we have, be a benefit to others, and enjoy what we have been given and walk and live in the purpose that has been given to us? So we have a choice. We could be in dismay, or we could be in the light, whichever one you want to choose. But of course, light is always going to be greater than darkness. I'm going to have faith and belief in the positive. Absolutely. Because, another thing that can happen, if we worry a lot, and we be concerned about the things that may not even happen in our lives, that can also make us sick. That can also bring our energy down. That can also cause we're opening ourselves up for other negative energies and negative things to come into our bodies and make us worse, and make us not feel well and not be able to function well. So we want to shut that noise out. Just found out that I don't have a knee replacement surgery. Wait, let me read that again. I just found out that I don't have to have knee replacement surgery on both knees. Only one knee, and the other one can be fixed in PT. Now, isn't that something to be grateful and joyful about? Amen. That's some good news. That's some shout news. And congratulations that you only have to do it for one, opposed to doing it for two. And physical therapy will take you the rest of the way. That's awesome. That's awesome, Vicki. I'm glad to hear that. And I'm glad that you shared it here for other people to rejoice along with you. That's some awesome news right there. And I'm very happy for you. And you're already in the PT mode because you're on day 107th, I believe, of your exercise journey. Did I get that right? 107 days you've been on your exercise journey and losing weight and working it out, managing children, and a wonderful relationship. Yes, the good things in life. There are good things in life despite the challenges. And just imagine if we had all good and no challenges, nothing to work on, nothing to lift. We would probably we probably would not be so happy. We would be maybe bored with the same old thing. Yes, day 107 in Vicky's World of Chaos in her exercise journey. Yes, so it's vertical and horizontal. So I'm streaming on both vertical and horizontal. So if you're on your laptop, then you'll be horizontal. If you're on your phone, you'll be vertical. So check that, because someone shared with me that they weren't being seen in the chat, and that has happened to me before. And I think it's because of the vertical and horizontal live stream. And so double check that. You got this, Vicky. Heather says, yes, Vicky got this. And and I didn't mention that she's also managing. I don't know if she has two, but I know for sure she has one dog that she has to take care of as well. So yes, let's get this. Let's do this. Let's keep moving. This is a live that is of encouragement and not, full of medical terms that I don't even understand. But I'm just here to encourage you and to share with you that I have been encouraged by a video that I had done. And also, when I think of a person thinking about me coming out and having an ostomy bag, I think about how I can share with them what they can possibly do so that they won't have to have one. And I shared that in the video as well. So also, check in with your medical provider. Make sure that you have the screenings that you need to have. Don't let people tell you that you're too young. Don't let people tell you that it's not your time yet. If you feel like you are having, especially if you're having symptoms or your body is talking to you and you don't feel right, you feel off, do a check-in. Get your you have two dogs. Awesome. Get your labs, get your screenings, get your x-rays, get your mammograms, get what you need to get to prevent. It's preventative care to prevent some of the illnesses that can come about. But the best thing that you can do for that is to follow up and take care of yourself and get your regular checkups and get your regular care, check in with your care provider. And, early detection absolutely save lives. And I promote that. I'm always going to share that. And I'm always going to also encourage you to not be afraid or to not be concerned so much about what other people are thinking if they are being naysayers. And think about it this way. For those who mind that you have an ostomy or that you have hypertension or that you're on a weight loss journey or that you have some breathing conditions, those that mind don't matter. And those that matter don't mind, right? So there are people in my life that don't mind that I have an ostomy. And there are some people that do mind. And for those who do mind, more power to you, because I'm going to live my best life because I have been given this second chance to do so. And so I know that my life was saved for a purpose. So I want to walk in that purpose. And I encourage you all to walk in the purpose that has been designed and set for you. And so I think that I have rambled on and on about it. And I hope that you all are encouraged and that you are thinking about the challenges in a more positive way. And you're thinking about ways that you can build on what you have and what you're working with to make life better for you, opposed to sinking in the sand of the noise and sinking in the negative thoughts and sinking in dismay and discouragement. Don't do that. Come the other way. Come this way and lift yourself up and allow others to lift you up and be encouraged on this happy Tuesday. We'll just deal with Tuesday because we don't know about Wednesday yet. We can make a plan for Wednesday, but let's bask in Tuesday where we already are. right? So again, I will ask you before I move into bringing the live down or landing the plane, is there anything that you would like to share or ask or say? Any of your input, any of your thoughts, anything that you have to say is important to me, and I would love to hear from you. And I thank you all so much. One day at a time, Vicky says. Yes, just one day at a time, one smile at a time, one step at a time, one ostomy bag at a time, one medical appointment at a time, one day of exercise at a time, and Rome wasn't built in a day, they say. you know it may not have taken long for whatever happened in your life that caused you to have a certain condition or whatever, but it takes time to build and move out of that. It's called recovery. Recovery is not linear. It's day by day. It's ups and downs, but it is still moving forward. So let's move forward in our recovery. Let's continue to do what we need to do to stay in health. Continue to check in with the providers. Listen to your body, and stop listening to the naysayers and the noise. If you have stoma noise, rejoice. If you have negative noise, shut it down. Great job, Vicky, on your exercise journey, Cheryl says. And continue on your journey, Vicky. I'm proud of you. I watched you this morning and I was like, let's go, day 107. Yes. So I'm happy for you. I'm happy for your news, for your praise report. Yes, 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 Heather says. Every day is a miracle. We can all do this. Philippians 4:13. We can do all things through Christ who strengthens us. I believe that's what it says. Yes. So let's keep moving. Let's keep exercising. I'm going to do some work today. I am also in the process of recalibrating and reorganizing and prioritizing, my life, because I am doing all the things, but I'm not doing them in a synchronized way. I'm not, I have lost some balance with how I'm managing my time and managing my life. But because I acknowledge that, I'm now in the process of getting back on track. Yes, Jackie, I know how it is, how work is, and multitasking. But thank you for coming back. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being with me, Jackie, from the very beginning of this journey on YouTube. I really appreciate you. You have always supported me, and I will always be there to support you as best as I possibly can. I'm bowling in the church league tonight. What? Now, Heather, if you don't do a video and allow me a chance to see that, I'm going to be asking you some questions about that, because that's an awesome thing. There's someone else in our community too that bowls, and she's not here today, but she bowls on a regular basis, and it's an awesome thing. I agree about checking in to the doctor. Yes, check in with your providers, and do what's best for you. Do what works for you, and don't listen to the noise. Listen to the light. Listen to life, and continue to live life while you have it. You know, let's stay in it. Let's enjoy it. Let's help others while we're in it, and not allow the noise to take us the other way and bring us down. And again, That's my story. I'm sticking to it. I really just wanted to come and share this because even after I did the video, I was still thinking about it. And I really wanted to just get it out here so that you all can also be encouraged. I love bowling. I couldn't bowl for a while because I couldn't lift the ball. It was too heavy, but now I can. And it's awesome. And Vicky, also, they have different size balls. I used to bowl when I was growing up. We were raised in the bowling alley and in the skating ring. And so I used to love bowling as well. And I shared with someone in the community the other day that talked about bowling, and I shared that the last time that I went with my job. I was still on site at that time, and all of my coworkers, we all went to to the bowling alley, and I was wearing a wig back then. I didn't have the locks, and I took that ball and went down that lane and put my ball through that lane, and I slipped and I fell, and my body went one way and my wig went flying the other way. And it was the most hilarious thing. I was fine. I didn't get hurt, but it was the most hilarious thing. And we were all able to laugh about it and have a good time. And that's what we should be doing. If we have the health to do that in our recovery, we should be doing it. We should be going on whatever it is, going on vacation and going on trips, going to different places and visiting and doing the zoo or whatever it is. We should be doing that and not sitting at home in woe. Heather says, I love it. But I bowled throughout treatment with my chemo pack hooked up. See? Yes, we keep moving, we keep living, we keep doing. Jackie said, I just think you went through a huge ordeal and life changes. Happy you're on the deliverance end. Yes. And deliverance is a whole nother conversation that's beautiful. It's great, you know, to be in health, even as you're going through becoming to greater health. So that's what we're talking about here, and that's what we're doing. And yeah, my wig flew off. Let's keep living, let's keep laughing, let's keep loving. And when there are moments when we are down or we're in the valley, let's come to the valley and lift those and one another up. Let's come to the valley. Let's meet each other in the valley. Let's meet each other in the mountain, whichever way it is, because we do have a second, third, fourth, fifth chance at life, and we should be living it to the fullest. And that's another reason why I named this channel Living It with Sandra James, because I'm living it. Whatever it is, whatever life brings to me, I'm going to mitigate it and I'm going to live it, and I'm going to live it to the fullest. And we all should be doing that. Do y'all follow Motivated to Soar? Dee Dee has a great message today, and I will get the replay. I do follow her and I do watch her channel. So thank you for sharing that, Cheryl. Thank you so much. So Cheryl has placed the channel link for Motivated. So check her out. Seeing Lazy Daisy always puts a smile on my face and a little laugh too. Yes, and my little crop top. I shared I like crop tops. So you're going to be seeing Daisy along the way, if not on the pin, on the t-shirt, soon to be on the cups and the hats and whatever else. Talking about on your shirt. Yes, thank you. I just got this one this morning, as a matter of fact. My Lazy Daisy, my lifeline. Lazy Daisy means everything to me because of her and what God has done and what the medical providers was able to do. Because of him, I have another opportunity at life and I have another chance. So I'm not worried about stoma noise or any other negative noise. I'm not worrying about stoma smell. I have something for that. You know, I'm not worrying about what I can wear. I can wear whatever I want to wear, and you can too. And I'm not worrying about that stuff. I'm going to worry about who I can help, who I can encourage, who I can build up. That's what I should be concerned about. And so, again, I'm going to go ahead and land the plane. Thank you all for being here, for supporting this channel, for always encouraging me and being encouraged by me. And always, if I have not seen something that you posted, I will come to the replay and watch and enjoy, because I really am empowered and encouraged by you all. And I want you all to have a beautiful day. The sun is out here in California. And whatever the weather is where you are. Hey, 7 days, Adam. How you doing, Adam? Welcome in. Adam always comes at the end. But Adam, I'm going to hang out a few more minutes, and I just want to share with you and say thank you to me. I'm so glad you're here. And it's an overcast in Florida, but Florida is great. But Adam, I want to say to you that I really appreciate that you are always there. You're always supporting me. You're always checking in on me, and you're always reaching out and saying hello. And so thank you for being here, and hello to you. Don't work too hard, Adam. Get some rest. Please get some rest, Adam. Can you say how Lazy Daisy came to life? I don't know about it. Okay, sure. Yes, I can tell you that. I'm doing well, Adam. It's snowing where Vicky is. And hey, don't hang for me, girl. I got work to do. I know Adam is always at work. But I just wanted to tell you that, Adam. Again, I just wanted to say thank you. So enjoy your day. Don't work too hard, and make sure you get some rest. So, yes, I have shared how Lazy Daisy came about, and I'll share it again for you, Heather, being that you never heard this before. But Lazy Daisy came about because when I went into the hospital to have the tumor removed from my rectum, after the surgery, there was some complications with Lazy Daisy, and which meant that there was a bowel obstruction that we didn't know about at first, and I was having trouble having a bowel movement. So it was discovered that my small intestine, well, before we discovered what it was, and I was telling the doctors, telling my surgeons that, okay, it's been 3 days and I haven't had anything. I haven't had any output in my bag. And then, on and on. And so at first they were saying, well, after you have a big surgery, it takes a while for your bowels to get moving. And so they were saying, your bowels are just lazy right now, right? And they kept telling me that. And then after 9 days of this, they discovered, after they took me back into surgery again, they discovered that my small intestine was wrapped around my ostomy from the inside. And so they had to correct that. And once it was corrected and I was finally able to come home, and Lazy Daisy was doing her output and I was going regularly, I felt like that was the bloom. So to me, it felt like I was blooming like a flower. So Daisy is a flower. So I just put it together with Lazy Daisy. And that's how she got her name. A lot of ostomates name their stomas, and that's because, well, I'll speak for myself. It helped me to get connected to my new reality of living with an ostomy, and it helped me to because I live with my ostomy, and my ostomy is my lifeline. I connected. So not only did I call her Lazy Daisy, but I felt like Lazy Daisy needed to have a face. So I created her. And a lot of us name things that we are attached to. It might be a car that's been faithful to you for so many years. No matter what the condition was, that car got you where you needed to go. So you named the car something. You named your favorite thing that you live with every day that helped you to get where you needed to go, or to help you do the thing that you do on a regular basis. So we name things. And so I named my stoma, and I gave her a face because she's my lifeline, and I needed to have a connection to her, opposed to being appalled by her, or feeling negative or uncomfortable, or discouraged by her. She's my second chance at life, my third chance, my fourth chance at life. And so I named her. Just like some people named their car Beulah, or Gertrude, or Jack, that always got me where I needed to go. So that's what the story is behind Lazy Daisy. And thank you for asking. And I'm always glad to share. And I really, really appreciate that all of you guys are here. Love this. Keep blooming, Heather says. I'm at risk now of blockage because Clyde. Yeah, you call your tumor Clyde, right? See? That's what I'm talking about. But you're on your way to get Clyde removed. So I wish you the best on that. And I wish you great joy in your recovery as you begin to recover. All things are working on our behalf for our good. So let's get it. Let's, we can say so long to Clyde and hello to new, fresh life, healthier life after we go through this process. And I'm here for you, Heather. You can reach out. Also, if there's something personal or something private that you need to share that you don't want to put in a chat, you can always email me at livingitcommunity at gmail.com, livingitcommunity@gmail.com. And I'm here. If you say something, I'm going to say something back. And you can count on that. You can count on that. Thank you so much. You're a blessing, new friend. Yes. And you are also a blessing. And I appreciate you coming and sharing and engaging with and meeting other people and engaging in the chat. Yes, Jackie, and you have a great day as well. I'm going to land the plane. I keep wanting to land the plane, but it certainly has been a joy. And if you have not hit the like button for me. I appreciate that. And I'm going to see you all again on Friday. Maybe some impromptu as the week continues to go, but Friday for sure. And the regular video on Thursday at 8:30 a.m. PST, and whatever time that is in your time zone, I will be there. And I will also be on, for those of you who have channels, I will also be on your channel at some point at, watching a replay if I don't catch a live. And I might as well do the last 60 seconds or whatever it is. But I am always here. I'm always around. I'm always going to be here unless life says that I need to be doing something else. But this has really been a great morning. It has really been a joy to talk about these things with you all. And also, whatever it is that you think you want to talk about or you might want to share, put that in the comment on any video, if not this one, and let me know, or go into the community post and share your thoughts, the things that you want to talk about, things that you want to hear about. Just put it there, and I will do my best to oblige you. And in the meantime, you all have a beautiful, beautiful day. I will see you guys later. And hello, little butterfly. I am getting ready to land the plane. I'm sorry I missed you, but the replay is always there. And always thank you as well for always supporting and always being here. And you all have a blessed, blessed day. I'll see you in the next one.
Living it stronger every day, living it, finding my own way. Ostomy life, I say it plain. Colorectal cancer didn't win the game. Living it confident and brave, living it with Sandra Jane.